So, GMC pickup truck. Chevrolet GMC, not quite sure. I haven't. Built by my friend Lindsay. Look at that. So what is this vehicle? Hiding under there is a 3.3 four-wheel drive Nissan Patrol from the late 70s, early 80s. Not the most powerful of vehicles. The 3.3 was a very, very, very strong engine, indestructible. They weren't massively fast. This doesn't need to be massively fast, but utterly unbreakable. It's a four-wheel drive, so most of the chassis, 3.3 Nissan Patrol. Wheelbase, 3.3 long wheelbase Nissan Patrol. Patrol body shell rotted right off of it. I have a feeling she was old Y-Reg back in the 80s, baby. So, big truck GMC front clip. So, this would have been an American sort of 7-ton farm truck, like the ones with the big wheels that you see them all hack the fronts off, sell the cabs, because the cabs are all the same size for like a 1.5 ton, I think, but the big ones, so it's the big wing one. I like the big wing ones. Look at the size of this thing. So we have Discovery winch bumper. You wouldn't pick it, would you? Nice winch tucked under. Some chassis extensions made. Chevrolet GMC cab. Dodge D2 back body. Slightly lowered the wheel arches on the back. All bespoke made. And a cat. I don't know whose cat that is. We don't have a yard cat. Perhaps we do and we didn't know about it. So basically under here, I will try and open the bonnet, because the one thing that hasn't quite been finished yet is the bonnet prop, so we're going to have to go and find a broom handle. And then we're going to have a look in the cab, and then in about 25 minutes time, I'm going to clamp you in here. We are going for an MOT. And as I said earlier, or in the last video, this doesn't actually need MOT. It's MOT and tax exempt. Now it is on a GMC pickup truck or a GMC pickup truck registration. Yep, there are enough points, I think, to keep it its original 60s vehicle, because it's all, yep. And there are sections of the chassis, so that bit is good, but purely for safety's sake and just to make sure for the first year of running that everything is good, we're going to plant it in front of Phil, our MOT tester, and see if there's anything he doesn't like. And then we've got 12 months MOT. We've done our due diligence to make sure that the thing that Lindsay built is as good as it looks, which it will do. I can't see any reason why it won't pass at all. All the lights are perfect. It's really nicely put together. It's got a few panel issues to sort out. Gaps mainly from the bloke that painted it was a pain in the arse and ruined everything. That happens. You'll see that this paint is all marked here because I don't know what he painted it with, but it's 6 months later it's still really soft, and there's some colour differences. It was a bit of an upset for poor old Lindsay. Paid a lot of money for it and the bloke basically had him over, but I think it looks fantastic, and it's obviously utterly usable. So I'm going to open this bonnet up and show you this massive great 3.3 litre mechanical pump straight six Nissan diesel that's under it. So quick scooch under the bonnet, you will see nestling here, that is a 3.36 cylinder. Technically I think it's a Mark II Nissan Patrol, the square shaped one that you no longer see. It was on my list of toys. I had one, but I had to sell it when I got a bit poor. I will end up with another one day. Nissan diesel, utterly bulletproof. There was a turbo version as well. This is not turbo, this is naturally aspirated, because we are not looking for massive amounts of speed. These things pull like a train, but they're old school. They don't rev this big cast engine. If you go and have a look on Vice Grip Garage on Derek's channel, you'll see at one point he rescued an International Scout with a 3.3 turbo in it, American one. Lovely thing. We'd have that tomorrow. He's still got it. So Nissan Patrol radiator, master cylinder, gearbox, power steering. You'll notice that this truck is right-hand drive. Obviously it wasn't right-hand drive originally. It would have been left, so Lindsay has converted it over. It is pucker. So the main of the chassis is Nissan, and then all of this GMC is made to fit to it. And what a nice job. He's got a few little finishing bits to do, like basically a bonnet stay, because this bonnet weighs about 3 tons, and I've got it propped on a broom handle, as you can see, but she is as sweet as a nut. So what we're going to do now is pop, and we'll have a quick look in the cab, quick look at the back, and then we're going to load up, get some lunch on the way through, go for an MOT. Quickly scooch in here. So you'll see right-hand drive, That is a Nissan Patrol steering column. I'm pretty sure they are Nissan Patrol throttle pedals. 5-speed Nissan Patrol gearbox, high, low, all of the four-wheel drive stuff. Mercedes seats. I think they are most likely out of the W210 that Lindsay took apart for the engine for the last pickup truck. Reusing things, good. It's lovely. You'll see punch deck for off of a lorry walkway made into side steps. That's the Nissan dashboard fitted in. We've got electric windows, posh. Look at the door handles. We do like Lindsay and his spanner door handles. I've got a spanner throttle pedal as well. Aftermarket heater box mounted in the middle, obviously, because that's running off the Nissan. We even have the stereos. It's lovely. I'm really quite looking forward to this. We've even made a proper nice centre console armrest. We've got a Nissan Patrol handbrake. All of this, all the Patrol boots for the gear levers, and the holder is in here. It is cracking, and I do like the Chevrolet type rear view mirror. I think that's quite class. So we're going to quickly scooch round the back now, have a look at it, and then we're loading up and we're off at lunch and an MOT. So as far as I know, this is a Dodge back body, all of similar year to the rest of it. Nice wooden floor in it, which you can't see at the moment because the tailgate's closed and I'm not opening it because I'll have to try and shut it again. Now these are the big mud guards, big wide mud guards off of, I think came with the front clip, so they would have been the truck mud guards. Lindsay's narrowed them down, and then you'll see they're slightly lower than they would have been on a Dodge body, obviously, because the Dodge wheel arch would have been sat up here, so he's nicely filled that. Have you seen the fuel filler? Look. So, jerry can spout. Nice, isn't it? Some tread plates off of an agricultural machine, matching both sides to a homemade back bumper. Nice lights. Little chrome stack pipe on the other side. She's not overly loud. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I'm going to very, very carefully load you up, load myself up, and then we're going to go nail the shafts for lunch, and then we're going to toodle to the MOT station, and I'll see if the MOT people will let me video while we MOT it, see if there's anything they don't like or if they're happy with it. Right, so here goes. First time I've actually driven this anywhere than around the yard. No one can moan at me about not having a seatbelt because we don't need none, and there aren't none. We have the brakes. It's a bit warm. It's a bit warm. Yes, I did see you, but you have to beep at me. Well, I haven't got the air conditioning, so I'll have to complain, you know. Let's move you a bit, so that's bloody a bit more level. Truck basically, so if you Right, I'm going to put in for lunch. You can join me back again in a minute. I've landed at an MOT station. We'll go and see what the MOT man thinks. Right, lunch. Right, so we have landed at the MOT station. I am absolutely melting. Got to get a haircut too. So anyway, we'll go and see how well this does. So, how did we do? Clean pass. We even emission tested it for a laugh. We're going to have to pass that too. So I'm going to toddle on back, go and get myself a cool drink because it is roasting. And then we'll have another quick gander around it. That'll do for this video. Right, so back at the yard next day. So we'll go a bit close up on this, so you'll see if I scooch you down under here. So Nissan control axles, springs, steering, brake pipes. I mean, it's like a new pin under here. Come back here. So obviously GMC bodywork. We've got some headlight rings, but we had those off so that we could adjust the headlights, get them right for it on the MOT test, just use their rig. So 15-inch they're patrol wheels, 265s I would assume, automatic locking hubs. I mean, the attention to detail on this thing is spectacular. That is a patrol back axle. I was quite surprised to find actually it's limited slip as well. So when we spun it on the MOT, both wheels turned in the same direction. So we scooch under the back of it. We'll see. Springs, bump stops, all patrol. Isn't she lovely? All really, really nicely made. Moves along well enough. Also a lean in the back, so we've got a nice new wooden back floor where I've got a spare wheel hiding out there just in case. And then little stack pipe on her. So it's a proper lovely old thing. A bit more of a close-up of the cab. Now I'm not waving cameras and shouting and jumping around. So we come in here, you can see obviously the high-low, high 2, high 4, low, the 5-speed patrol gearbox and all its bits and bobs. See, nice armrest he's made. Some Mercedes W210 seats, which is going to need a clean, but that's fine. He's got electric windows fitted. He's got a stereo fitted. I mean, she is lovely. Look at that for attention to detail. Nice thing. We've even got a pull-to-stop lever, obviously, because it's an old type run mechanical rack pump. Little sporty type steering wheel, obviously give you an ability to get your legs underneath the steering wheel, because the seat position obviously is slightly higher than it would have been with the original bench. She is a little honey. So we'll drop this back to Lindsay in a minute, go and park it in his drive and lock it up. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to hook, well, we'll do it this afternoon actually, but tomorrow morning we're off. We're going to hook the Hilux up to the car trailer, and we're going to Oxford to collect a Peugeot 504 that hasn't moved in quite a few years. We're only taking the Hilux because we would normally take a truck. There are a selection of them around here, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it out of its grave without a big four-wheel drive and a very large winch. We've got a very large winch on both recovery trucks, or 3 recovery trucks, but I don't think we're going to be able to get in there, so we need to get prepped for that. So we're going to have a bit of a slow old toddle up there, because the Lux is not the fastest thing in the world. If you whack a trailer on the back of it, it does do the same speed as it did before, but it don't go no faster. So anyway, thank you for watching our stupidity. Fudge is painting the 202, so you'll get to see that next week, and this weekend you should get to see us trying to get a 405 out of a bush. 405? 504. 504 out of a bush, and then we might even attempt over the weekend getting it running. Thank you very much, Al 6D Diesels.